Welcome back, everybody, to another epic review show. We hit Lord of the Rings last time with some Hobbit stuff mixed in. We're hitting that again today. I'm feeling a trilogy coming on. What do you think, Chelsea?
A trilogy, you say?
A trilogy.
These should be extra long,
maybe
then.
Someday. Maybe we'll do a extended cut of these as well. Who knows? But if you're ready, I'm ready to jump right into this one.
Let's jump.
All right. 5 stars.
5 stars.
My mom claims that Thorin looks just like Justin Timberlake and only refers to Legolas as my man. This does narrow it down based on the characters.
Yes. I'm going to say
You're down
it's Desolation of Smog.
Battle of 5 Armies.
You did a bad job shuffling these.
No, I didn't. You did a bad job. I will say, some of these movies were harder to find interesting reviews for than others.
That's true, yeah.
So we're gonna jump right into the next one, which is 3.5 stars. Luckily, I am a big fan of Blue Balls, so this was great.
2 Towers.
This is 1978 Lord of the Rings,
Oh.
which does end in the middle of the 2 towers, and then we never got more. That's the worst part, in my opinion, about the Ralph Bakshi Lord of the Rings, and it's not even their fault.
Yeah.
They were just not given a chance to finish the story, so it just stops right after the Battle of Helm's Deep, and it's like, this'll be continued next time. And then we got Rankin Bass. And Frodo, and the 9 fingers, and the Ring of Doom.
Simply enchanting.
Honestly, the soundtrack, in some ways, kind of slaps. But the rest of it, poopy carbo. 5 stars. I watched this on a plane, so that just in case anything bad happened, this would be the last film I'd see.
Would it be in poor taste to say the 2 Towers?
Oh my god! Yeah, it's the Fellowship of the Ring. Oh my god!
Listen.
Moving on. No. Moving on. We're not gonna listen to anything. But yeah. 3 stars. Almost choked on the gay subtext.
Return to the King?
I am so sorry. This was Tolkien from 2019.
Tolkien from 2019?
Yeah, it was a movie about J.R.R. Tolkien.
J.R.R. Tolkien, you say?
Yes. The man who wrote The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
J.R.R. Tolkien?
Have you heard of him?
I have heard of him.
Moving on! 5 stars. None of the dwarves were sexy, and unfortunately, I am a woman, so there wasn't really anything for me here. With
5 stars?
Yep.
The Old Hobbit. 1977.
It is the 1977 Hobbit. Yep. I don't know why. This has 5 I think that's part of why I picked it. Was because I was like, this is a 5-star review? But you know what? The lady knows what she wants. Or doesn't, because she says there's nothing for her here. 3.5 stars. I need to give Smeagol a McDonald's Sprite and watch him die.
right. It's one of two.
You don't know. Smeagol appears in a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
He's in The Hobbit.
Shadow of Mordor.
No video games. No video
Okay.
games here. I'm gonna give you that. No video games.
Okay.
I'll play a trick when I want to, but there's no video games.
I'm gonna say Return of the King then.
It is Return of the King. Beep, 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 beep.
We're so back.
Crispy. 4 stars. Wish I had watched this without my mom, so I didn't have to hear her say, "God, he's so sexy," every time Aragorn was on screen.
Fellowship.
I don't. Wait. Where did the name of the movie go? I don't think it was Fellowship. This was either Return of the King or Two Towers, but I'm not gonna mark a miss or a point because I messed up. Negative point to Steven.
I will detect that on the next one that I run.
But I picked this one because, like, my mom would do that. Okay. 3.5 stars. The best part of watching a super prolific movie like this 20 years after it came out is telling my friends where I know all the actors from. Elijah Wood, Wilfred. Viggo Mortensen, The Green Book. Ian McKellen, Being Gay and X-Men. Christopher Lee, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Fellowship.
It is Fellowship.
Yes.
I'm very happy with the reviews I picked out this time around.
They're pretty good.
3.5 stars. Gollum looks so freaky nasty in this, I bet if you touch his head, it would feel like wet leather and kind of rubbery. If you threw him at the ground, he would probably bounce like a basketball. Just food for thought.
That's got to be the 1977 Hobbit, right?
It is, in fact, the 1977 Hobbit, but I will say, he has the same design in the Return of the King.
Oh.
They really said, yeah, bring that Gollum back.
Even though I believe Tolkien explicitly republished The Hobbit to change the description to be more like what he looks like in the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I mean, like, there was like a very original draft, which is like he was just kind of like a weird kind of guy who was like, solve these, my riddles 3, and you will get a ring to see, or something like that. I don't know. That was like first edition Hobbit.
Yeah.
I don't think any descriptions were like, yeah, he's a weird lizardy frog guy. Mostly you kind of get like description of his lamp-like eyes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never got
like,
very far in The
pale.
Hobbit.
That's probably my most read book ever. I've read that book like 5 or 6 times, and I don't know why.
Wow.
I've only read The Lord of the Rings once. 4 stars. If I were Frodo or Sam, and I went through emotional and physical hell carrying the ring to find out Merry and Pippin vibed out with trees for half the journey, I'd be mad as hell.
That's got to be Return of the King, right?
That's the Two Towers.
Yeah, I should have gone for that.
3 stars. Almost everything in this movie happens 2 or 3 times.
Desolation of Smog, I don't know.
It's Return of the King! I thought you were gonna get that one.
No. I don't even know what they're talking about.
What do you mean? There's like 5 endings. There's like 7 of the same battle. All right.
I still like it a lot.
I like it too. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, it is kind of repetitive if you break it down.
Yeah.
No rating. If sleep deprivation and folk music festival had a baby.
Ralph Bakshi, Lord of the Rings?
It's The Hobbit, 1977.
Dang.
And having seen it many times, yeah, that's a perfect description of that movie. The greatest adventure lies for you ahead. 1 star. Cast it into the fire. Destroy it!
They could be a Peter Jackson hater.
But would they be quoting Peter Jackson?
Is that line not in the books?
I don't think so, because, like, the book is more like Elrond kind of describing what happens,
You're
whereas
right,
the movie
yeah.
makes it more cinematic.
Battle of Five Armies, then.
It is The Lord of the Rings, 1978.
Ah, dang.
This is a good one. 1 star. You could have made this an email.
War of the Rohirrim.
This is The Return of the King, 2023. I'm sitting here thinking, like, too long did not read this email. 5 stars.
Oh boy.
Aragorn kicks the helmet. Me looking at my friend next to me, trying not to tell him the fact. Trademark side glance.
That's the Two Towers.
It is definitely the Two Towers. But I loved that review.
Speaking of which, did you know that in America that Super Mario 2 was actually Doki Doki Panic?
You know, I have heard that. Are you familiar with Shut the Fuck Up? Man, this little adventure is like already moving on. This is number 32, which is the end of part 2 already.
Wow.
Yeah, we're flying. So, 3.5 stars, Chelsea. Back in the day, Tolkien fans were coping. For a film version, they were all hoping. Then this creation, old school animation, along with some light rotoscoping.
Ralph Bakshi, Lord of the Rings, 1978. Thank you.
It is indeed.
Thank you.
It is indeed Lord of the Rings, 1978.
Yeah, I'm basically an aficionado on learn.
So, Chelsea, what did we learn today?
That you didn't put any War of the Rohirrim in there.
Yep.
You did. You did put War of the Rohirrim in there, so that's gonna be in the next part.
You never know. I'll never tell.
Damn it, he's got the secret keeping skills of a dungeon master.
Well, Chelsea, don't forget about Chelsea. Steven wouldn't have gotten very far without Chelsea.
Funny retort.
See you in the next one.